Something else I heard about quite recently from an Indigenous colleague was a lesson he learned during his PhD. But he was talking about this cognitive snare, and it really resonated with me. Like when you know people, or you've worked with groups for a long time, you kind of know what they're going to say. Or you think you do. You can feel quite confident. You think they're going to talk about stigma or being judged or whatever, and maybe they will. But he said during his yarns in his research that this particular person that he'd worked with for a while, had he pretty much thought he knew what the person was going to say to his questions. But then they surprised him and they said something completely different. And it doesn't matter what they said, but it stayed with him for years because he said, I put myself into a cognitive snare where I just wasn't open to other ways of thinking, that there might be another explanation, that there might be some other priority. So I think even as experienced researchers, we can get into this kind of this is what we should do. Like we've got all this experience, all this knowledge. This is kind of what's needed. So I think if we can just continue to remain open to learning about other possibilities, because even as we know, culture is dynamic. It doesn't stay the same. I think we have to constantly keep checking ourselves. We can fall into this unconscious bias where we're just expecting people to say something. We just have to listen more. I think we have to stop talking and just listen.